Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On the ground, Geis. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now. On the year, and the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play is flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off on the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down inside the 30. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Ace! Ace! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Left. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you're playing the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Come on, gotta go. We go. Man, top.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Touchdown, Chicago! Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
He's got him in, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff to Rashard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Ace.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Spins away. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You see it? You see it?
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right,
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Red, up.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
Hey, gotta go.
Again, it's Trubisky. He finds Coleman. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You see it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
On first down, Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Eddie Goldman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On third down, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Shit. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah.